can see the wastegate dumps going underneath the car. When I left my house, it was sunny, and now we're driving, and we're about to hit a rainstorm. No! This would happen. We're going fast enough that the rain doesn't get inside the car because there's like a wind tunnel above us that keeps all the water out. But I'm starting to get some water buildup right here and all over the car. And this time, we will not forget to latch it down. Okay, we're good.
We're gonna relocate it. It don't matter. I am continuing work from yesterday. This fire extinguisher needs to be put in the car because TJ cannot be cooked to a crisp. Our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ needs to be on this earth for as long as possible. And damn it, if I can make that happen, I will.
Calvin, what the hell are you on about over there?
I'm praising my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
While Calvin continues to work on the fire suppression system on the 350Z, which we need for the Formula Drift shootout coming up in 6 days, the reason why you clicked on this video, this car right here, let's talk about it. It's been gone for a pretty long time. Some of you probably forgot I even had it. I don't blame you. We bought the C8 Corvette right when it came out. This is VIN number 16 in the whole entire world. This is literally the 16th Corvette, C8 Corvette, that's ever been made. Now it's been gone for the past, I don't know, 6 or 5 months because I sent it to LMR and I said, make me the fastest Corvette in the world. So that's exactly what they did. What you guys see here is our 1300 horsepower LT motor. This sucker has Cali Ultra billet rods, Wiseco pistons, billet intake manifold, ported cylinders, and we're also on meth with port injection the moment we hit boost. It also has Fueltech's 550 in it to control the ECM, which allows us to control spark, control our throttle body, and our injectors. So yeah, it's pretty fast.
But Teach, how much horsepower does it make right now?
That's a great question. It currently makes about 850 wheel horsepower.
Well, why doesn't it make 1300 horsepower now?
Okay, that's probably what a lot of you guys are thinking, but hear me out and let me explain this a little bit. These C8s are really tricky cars. The motor is good for 1300 horsepower, but we've been struggling to find a clutch that can hold really anything over 1100, 1200 horsepower that's drivable. Now, you may have seen other cars on the internet go on the dyno and make over 1000 horsepower and do all that great stuff. But having a clutch that can do one gear on the dyno is way different than having a clutch that allows you to drive your car on a day-to-day basis and actually be drivable. LMR are the guys who built my C8, and they've also been partnering with Fueltech on building their car. My car is identical to the Fueltech car that just set the world record at 9 seconds. Which was a pretty big gap compared to everyone else. The only difference between my car and the Fueltech car that just set the world record is the TCM that allows them to control line pressure and shift pressure. What I'm trying to say is this car is just as fast as that car, and we didn't have time to add the harness because we have SEMA right around the corner. So yes, in theory, you are looking at potentially the fastest C8 out there, but we had to pull the plug, boys, at least for right now. I have about 3.5 weeks to reveal the new Street Hunter V1.5 wide body kit for SEMA this year. That means a lot to me. It actually means more to me than chasing world record to have it for a few weeks before someone else decides to beat it. We are not giving up on the world record. We will get the world record, I promise you. Give it a month or two, let people figure out what clutches can handle this car. Datsun has been making a ton of clutches, and we're actually currently on a Datsun clutch right now, and they are making advancements every day to make a better clutch. Every C8 out there is fighting the same issue, and that is clutch issues. Fueltech was able to get a faster time on the quarter mile because of their TCM. They can control a few things, which we could throw that harness in this car. LMR's like, we can have it ready in 2 weeks. We can go out there and duplicate that time. And the moment they make a clutch that can handle the 1300 horsepower motor we have in here, dude, we are off to the moon, boys.
If you like racing games but you don't have a racing sim to dedicate all your racing to, boy do I have a game for you. Asphalt 9 is an arcade-style racing game that is an app for your phone that is free to download and is actually super competitive, and it is really easy to pick up, but it's difficult to master. It's available on iOS and on Android, but you can actually play it on PC if you want to, and it's coming to other console platforms, so you can really play it anywhere. You can download the game and you can get access to over 100 cars, from supercars to hypercars, and the graphics for a mobile game are ridiculous. They have cars that can suit all sorts of styles, so you never run out of options and you'll never get bored while playing it. And of course, you're able to customize them with all the colors and mods and all that stuff, so you can even find some cars that we have on this channel and customize them to look exactly how we have them. You can race against friends friends online, or you can start a club so you can play your friends and take on the leaderboards and see who has the fastest time out of all of your buddies. Asphalt 9 is linked down below, so click it and you can download it. Anyone who is interested in cars or racing games will enjoy this style of play. The arcade style racing games is honestly one of my favorite styles out there, and having it on your phone just makes it that much easier. Thank you so much for Asphalt 9 for sponsoring today's video, and now let's get back to it.
So with all that being said, our car is back. It is here. I'm very excited about it. We have a ton of parts out there. We have SEMA around the corner. Street Hunter is my baby, and to be honest, I'm more excited and I'm more dedicated, and I want to spend more time on getting this thing Street Hunter V1.5 ready to unveil it to everyone this upcoming November for SEMA. Of course, the day I get it back, it is overcast and rainy. I don't want to go and do a pull in the rain in this car. It's just not something I want to do. Even though our clutch right now only handles the 850 we have, that's not that fast. Pretty fast, but it's not that fast. When we go home, hopefully the rain kind of dies off and burns off, and we can do some pulls on the road, and I'll show you guys all the cool stuff in that, like the two-step feature and all that great stuff. A couple of great things is the fact that I am able to retain the whole entire rear trunk. This CO2 canister right here hangs off on the side in case I want to add about 3 to more pounds more to boost, but I'm still able to fit the glass roof in this whenever I want to do it. The frunk is pretty much useless at this point. We have our reservoir for our methanol, and then we also have the container for the heat exchanger. So at the moment, our frunk is pretty much useless. You may be able to put like a blanket or two in there. There's not much room to be had inside this tank, and I'm okay with that. And before you comment it, yes, I am gonna miss these cup holders. I potentially talked with LMR about moving this somewhere later when it goes back to LMR for the whole new setup so we can take that world record, boys. But until then, we are cup holderless, and it hurts. It's something I'm dealing with, and it's rough. It's really rough. Let's let this rain burn off, and we'll go do some pulls on the road, and I'll show you guys all the beans.
It is all in. We are missing a little bit of line. We're gonna get that tomorrow. TJ went to the store 1 minute before it closed.
It was rough, boys.
And the guy just ignored him.
The rules of FD is you need to have 3 lines for your fire suppression system. You need to have 1 for your fuel cell, 1 for the driver, and 1 for the engine. 1 line runs down the side of the car and sprays the fuel cell. We have another line running the trans tunnel, and it actually mounts right there, if you can kind of see that. And of course, we ran out of line, but we're gonna get some more line tomorrow, and that line's gonna run all the way to the engine bay, and we should be good. Also, Calvin the fabricator made this little mount right here for the pull tab for the fire suppression, so in case of a fire, you just yank that and you're good. Good. Cal, can you come here for a sec? I want to show you something good. Throttle officially finished this Supra, and Calvin hasn't seen it yet. Let's get his reaction when he comes around the corner.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I was supposed to do this.
Supra that never was.
Hey man, good on him.
Throttle officially finished their Supra. Now, if you don't remember, this was actually Calvin's Mark V. It was a little rainy one day, had a little kiss with the wall. It was a little wreck. Throttle bought it from him, and then to fix the wreck, they replaced the rear quarter panel, put a Street Hunter wide body kit on there, and you might recognize those wheels, baby. Those wheels are yours truly, and they are giving this car away. You want to win Calvin's old car? This is the second Throttle giveaway car.
This is a crazy car. No, this
is the third. No, because they did your Miata, they did your 240, and now they've done your Supra.
They're trying to buy my BRZ, but you can't have it, Throttle.
So if you guys want to buy this, the giveaway ends in a few days. I'll put the info down below, but for every $1 you spend on Throttle for parts or clothes, merchandise, whatever, gets you 1 entry towards this car. Don't sleep on it. I'll put my links down below. You guys can check it out. It is literally perfect. There's nothing more you could possibly want on a Mark V, and it's bagged so you get that hot boy fitment. Okay, let's go home. I'm excited to drive this thing with you guys. It's still a little bit rainy out. Hopefully we'll hit a patch on the freeway where it's not too wet, and I'll show you guys what she's all about. All right, so I just put it in track mode. Everything's looking good. I'm gonna try and do a few pulls right now. It's not raining. We should be good to go. I'm gonna leave traction control on, and if it's giving us too much issue, I'll go ahead and turn it off and just be a little more careful. Okay, the moment it touches traction control, it kills us and throws us into another gear. All right, here's 3rd gear at 50. That is sick. Could you just imagine if we could put more power down right now? That's like 3/4 throttle. So yeah, this thing's a beast. I'm very much looking forward to getting the new clutch in this thing, but it's time to enjoy it. It's time to modify it. It's time to do all the fun stuff that I've always wanted to do. Hello, Mr. Hilo.
There is a feature that I have not yet tried, and that is the two-step launch control on the C8. I wanted to wait till it got dark out because I don't know if any flames are gonna go out, but LMR said there might be, so we're gonna go ahead and just experience what the two-step sounds like on this car, and also if we get any flames, we'll be able to pick it up on camera. And because Sabrina called and disrespected our JDM cars pieces of shit, we're gonna give her the honor of standing behind the C8 as we do this.
Should I apologize to the whole vlog?
And me. Mainly me.
TJ, I'm so sorry I disrespected your FD like that. That was rude and mean of me.
Wow, thank you, baby.
And all you FD bros, I'm so sorry I offended you. Is this gonna shoot a flame in my face?
I don't think it's gonna shoot flames. It might.
Okay, let's get her over with.
I would stand like right here. Let me make sure the camera's clean.
Oh, okay.
Try to just like, because when
Wait, why don't I do it and you stand right
because you
here?
don't know how to do it.
Oh, that's true.
Every time I ask someone to do this, it gets so loud that they start like flinching and
Hey
pulling
man,
away.
no, I'm dedicated. I'm dedicated as my apology to the bros for dissing the FD.
A headache or anything.
Oh, naturally.
I would maybe stand a little farther back than that.
Oh, it's gonna be really loud, isn't it?
I just.
TJ does this thing where he's like, it's not that loud, and then my ears get blown off. If you guys see me fly through those bushes right now, don't be alarmed. Oh, yep, she's loud. I gotta go! Was there any flames?
Was there?
Yes! Really? Yes! Really? What do you mean? Was there flames? You can't tell me you didn't know the.
See anything?
TJ, like flames out of all of them. Like,
That's so awesome. Really?
You're lying. You knew that was gonna happen.
I swear to God.
You knew that was gonna happen.
Was there really flames?
TJ, so many flames.
That's
so many flames.
Okay, let's do it again.
No!
Sorry, neighbors. But this time, get it on my phone too. Was it really? Are you with me?
No. What if I was fucking with you?
That'd be really messed up.
No, there was a lot of flames.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not even kidding.
Because this could be a great thumbnail.
Oh, TJ, it's a great
But
thumbnail.
your video work has to be precise.
Oh, it's precise.
All right, here we go.
Girlfriend of the year right here. I was plugging my ear before and now I'm not. TJ, no more. No more.
Was it actually into the flames?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Keep that rolling. I'm gonna check this, and if you're with me, I swear.
TJ, it's way too loud. We can't do that again.
On the car's still on.
We cannot.
Look at that. That's so cool.
TJ, they saw it. They
You
literally.
guys probably, Sabrina doesn't know, but you can see the wastegate dumps going underneath the car. So check this out. Check this out.
TJ,
So
I just got it in 4K on this camera.
So look, like wait for it. Those flames right there are the wastegate, and then you also have the exhaust coming out, which is super sick. You see like both.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Okay, no more.
No more. I'm putting it away.
Okay.
Sorry, neighbors.
Sorry, neighbors.
Just your local drug dealer just testing out his toys.
Stop.
Everyone comments, why didn't you back the car up? Something I didn't mention that I thought that I need to mention.
It's not focusing.
It's not focusing?
No.
It's probably because it's so rattled from that crazy two-step. Oh, well, babe, because you have it zoomed in all the way.
I think
Has it been zoomed in this whole time?
No, not this whole time, but I think it just did that one.
Okay, well, I didn't back it in because of this clutch, and you'll probably will hear other boosted C8 say this too that are pushing a lot of power. The clutches aren't perfect on this car. This car doesn't drive like silky smooth. It has a little bit of bucking in first gear, and when you put it in reverse, the car, I don't want to say doesn't like it, but the car doesn't like it. It has a really like bad lub to it, and it dies a lot of time in reverse. I'm getting better with it. I'm learning how to drive with it. You kind of have to be really easy off the brakes so the idle doesn't drop too much. So I'm pulling it in just because it makes it a little bit easier. But hey, that's awesome. She's back, baby. Damn, she looks good. All right, today's video was a little bit short. I apologize for that, everyone, but there's so much planning.
There's just so much two-stepping in that video, it makes up for it.
There's a lot of planning going on right now for,
Hunt Company fall?
the Hunt Company drop is gonna be huge in the fall. But we have another car that I have that you guys don't even know about that I still have to show you guys about. Super, why are you twerking on me, right? What is this? You deleted your OnlyFans, what are you doing?
Wait, did I put the dogs inside?
You did. October 1st, our dog collection drops. So dog collars, dog leashes, our dog shirts, and we have a few more things I believe are gonna be dropping October 1st. So set your calendars, set your reminders. There's honestly not a lot of dog stuff. So if you are considering it, try to be there when the website opens up. Follow the Instagram for all those details, and you'll be sure to not miss it. Following up with the conversation that we had at the end of the last video, I'm looking forward to our competition coming up this weekend. I'm nervous about it. There's a lot of times where I think about it and I'm nervous, and I actively stop myself in those moments if I doubt myself, and I literally say the exact opposite. For example, if I find myself saying, oh my gosh, I don't wanna like screw up a chase run, or I don't wanna like mess up an initiation and like take a bad line, I stop myself and I say, I'm gonna have perfect chase runs and I'm gonna have excellent entries. And I just make myself think that, and I focus on just seeing that. And that's kind of what I wanna leave with you guys today. I think the power of visualizing what you want to have happen mentally prepares you for those moments. Let me explain a little bit, because that doesn't really make too much sense. I imagine myself, like when I go to sleep, I play it like a million times in my head. The exact layout, the perfect run. I run through every single motion, from turning my car on, hitting all of my switches, turning on my fuel pumps, turning on my fans, rolling out to the grid, doing my hot lap, and then coming in. I visualize it so much that when I get there this weekend, I can just feel like I've done it a million times, and I can calm myself down a little bit and just be ready to make that run. Because when you're there and nerves are running and pressure's on, the mind can try to play some weird games on you, and I'm gonna visualize exactly what's gonna happen so much that when I get there, nothing's gonna get in my head because I've already done it a million times. And I suggest you guys try that out with anything. I guess this is more sports related. If there's an event you're nervous for, or even there's a school test you're nervous for, tell yourself, visualize yourself answering all those questions correctly. Visualizing is key, and I literally owe a lot of visualizing practices to everything here. I swear to you, I would do this religiously. It literally is a religion in its own way. It took over my life. I visualized videos doing well. I visualized my car reviews like doing well on YouTube. I visualized what I wanted, and I did it so much that I don't even know, I feel like I subconsciously trained myself to always find opportunities to capitalize on. And I hope you guys can apply that to your life. I think that's what's important. I think with chasing something, visualizing exactly what you want to have happen. Visualize you already having it, and you will literally bring it to existence. It sounds weird. It is crazy. Call me crazy. Call me whatever you want, but it's worked for me a million times, so I suggest you guys try it out yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Super hyped for this. The Street Hunter V1.5 kit, gonna be dope. Sheet pull at SEMA, look forward to it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out and keep